The capital energy estimate summary format was created in April 2024. It introduces three new variables in computing the cost price to better meet the changing economic environment. These are the working capital cost to cover bank interest on funds, the energy cost to cover electricity and sales discount. Both working capital and energy costs are calculated as percentages of production cost. The format summarized above here also introduces new calculations and new terminology for some items on the estimate summary working sheet as shown here. Below is also the former standard format. So here we have the former standard format, the calculations, and up here we have the new format and the new calculations. And then the changes in terminology from total cost to production cost, standard addition to markup, and then we have selling value plus VAT, unit price plus VAT instead of per copy or per thousand. To demonstrate the new format, we will look at an existing estimate. So we go to Printwiser. I will generate the summary working sheet and we will take note of the unit price. Open estimate report and we generate summary working sheet. So here our unit price is 95.04 for 2000 copies at 50% standard addition. Now back to the estimate. I will change the summary format to show you what will change as well in the new format. So here, estimate summary working sheet format, I will change it from standard to capital energy. And when I did that, standard additions that used to be here is now markups, and we now have sales discount percentage, working capital rate percentage, and energy rate percentage. Okay, I'm going to save this. Then I will generate the summary working sheet again. So we go back to estimate report, summary. We say okay. Then for us to see the differences, let's put the report side by side. So here we have the new one, and here we have the former one. Now, due to difference in the calculations, the unit price is now 122.84 instead of 95.04 at the same markup 50%. So the markup value, agency and sales commissions, all have higher values. So this means if we are to charge for working capital and energy, the unit price will go further up. So that's that for the new format. You can see the differences: production cost instead of total cost, have subtotal, selling value, unit price. Okay, next we'll look at the working capital list that comes with this feature. Working capital. This is a tool for recording interest details to help in determining how much to charge as capital costs on estimates. Now these are sample entries. Let's look at one of them. This is a form. On this form, these values with white background are all typed in when making a new entry. That's the description of the loan, the date of entry, the principal amount for the loan, the annual interest rate, and the term in months. Once those are entered in, the rest are calculated. That is, the annual interest amounts will be calculated, and this table of interest values will be set up. Cumulative interest is the total outstanding as at the end of a given month. So at the end of month 2, total outstanding will be 200,000. While installmental interest is the amount payable in that number of months. So in 2 installments, we'll be paying 450,000 per installment, since the total is 900. And in 6 installments, it will be 150 per month. So having said that, let me quickly add a new entry. So I've gotten a form, a blank form. Type in the description, the date of entry is filled in, but I can change that. Then principal amounts, how much loan we've taken. So let's say 500 million at annual interest rate of 21%, period of 9 months. So that gives us annual interest amount of 78,750,000. Now when I update that, the table of interest breakdowns is generated for us. Finally, we are going to look at the hard and limp cover estimate working sheets. Again, we will look at an existing estimate. Type in the estimate number. This estimate has a quantity of 2,000, which is split with half having hard cover and half having limp cover. Without being broken down, let's look at the unit price. So here, unit price is 1019.48, 1019.48 at 50% standard addition for the 2,000 copies. Okay, before we do the splitting of the price, we need to specify how the preparation and the machine room cost should be shared between hardcover and limp cover. So this is done on the case binding quantity form. Here we have it at 50%, limp cover 50%, because the quantities are the same for both. But we could equally change this to anything we want. It could be as high as 100% or more. So any changes there, we save and close. Then let's generate the splitting the limp and hardcover working sheets. Go back on the estimate report. Something new there is the hard stroke limp cover summary. So repeat that and then do OK. So here is the report, hard limp cover estimate working sheet. It's 2 pages. The first page is for hardcover, and we can see the per copy price for hardcover is 1099.71. And then moving further, the next page is for limp cover. And limp cover gives us a price of 939.25 for 1000 copies. So before this, the estimator will have to do the splitting of the prices manually, but now everything has been automated. So in conclusion, we have seen how the capital stroke energy estimate summary format introduces 3 new variables in computing the cost price, that is the working capital cost to cover bank interest, energy cost and sales discount to better meet the changing economic environment. It does not, however, replace the former format, which is now known as standard, but offers you an alternative to apply to estimates at any time. The feature also comes with the new and optional hard limp cover estimate working sheets, which splits the unit prices according to the cover type. It's optional because if you don't want the complete capital energy feature, you can have the hard limp cover as a separate option. Feature also comes with adjustments to the following existing reports, flexible estimate spreadsheet, and cost analysis. With that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.